Hello, welcome to my channel, and thank you for checking out this video. So let's get right into it. We just saw Netflix announce the cast information for the upcoming Love is Blind Season 7. And I just wanted to hop on to take a peek at the Black women who will hopefully be featured in the season. And I say hopefully because we know how Netflix can be with Love is Blind, and the bait and switch where they show Black women in pictures and promos, leading up to the season. But then you go to check out an episode and then the next episode and then the next. And, she's not being featured in the show. Either maybe she got engaged and they're not showing it, or she wasn't engaged, whatever the case may be. They tend to be kind of like put off to the side and playing therapist or something to the other women in the show who are being featured and focused on in the editing. So I'm hoping, that this season will be different. I'm just sort of wondering, how it'll play out and hoping that they'll be treated with respect. We saw with, Anne Sophie and Colony from Selling Tampa. So Selling Tampa was canceled. Then we get to see Anne Sophie and Colony pop up on Perfect Match when it released, only to see them be, mistreated and disrespected. I hated how that all played out. I stopped watching really, really early in that show because of that. And then I didn't tune in for if it had other seasons or whatever. But, so it's a problem. And reality shows in general have a problem with how they depict Black women, like how they're treating Black women that they're bringing on these shows. We know this. We've seen them, cast men who don't like Black women, play around in the editing, like I referred to, where they have the Black woman off to the side, not featuring her, not showing her. But I'm hoping that this one will be different. I'm excited to see the ladies' stories, and see their love stories unfold on the show. I think it's cool. There are a variety of careers among the women. So we have like a lawyer, there's a producer, a sales executive. I will say, when I was looking at their bios, one of them mentioned something about like an ex who didn't have a job or a place to stay or et cetera. And she was like financing him or something. So I don't know. I'm hoping that it'll be good. I want to see Black women being happy and treated well, treated with respect. I know it's a show where there's a lot of drama, but I'm just saying I'm hoping things play out well for these ladies. Let me know in the comments, are you going to be watching this season? What have you noticed about how Black women are depicted on these shows? I feel like it's a pretty well-established problem, but let's see, hopefully this one will be better. And I really have fun watching reality shows, and I love seeing Black women get to be pursued and fall in love and all of that. I do want to recommend a couple of other shows to you that you might not have heard of, featuring Black women. So the first is The Love Experiment. In this show, 3 Black women choose between, I think it was 12 men, it might have been 20 or something, to date throughout the show based on the men's appearance and dating profiles that the men created. So it's kind of like this experiment meant to mimic online dating, but in real life, the guy's standing right there while they're looking at his profile and, and the women are deciding if they're interested in that guy. So, I recommend checking this show out if you're looking for another show to check out that features Black women, because, in this show, all of the women are Black women. This is a show you might like if you like Ready to Love on OWN. The next show that I would recommend checking out is The Courtship. So in this show, one Black woman, and her name is Nicole Remy, is courted by, I think it's 20 guys. It's a Regency-era themed show, but it is a dating show. She's looking for her soulmate in the show. In the reality show, it's set in a castle, really, really beautiful scenery. There are balls and themed events, themed challenges as the guys compete for time with her, and compete for her attention. So this is a show that you might like if you enjoy watching The Bachelorette, or if you like Bridgerton or Bridgerton style content. If that's kind of your aesthetic when it comes to content that you really enjoy, then I think that you could really have fun watching The Courtship. One of the things that I hope to accomplish with this channel is to, introduce more people to to shows that they might not have heard of. Like, I want, you to, like, if there are shows featuring and starring Black women that you haven't seen, I'd love to kind of like help introduce you to that and make more Black women happy and smile, the way that I have when I like discover these shows. Because sometimes it can be hard to find, shows starring Black women or reality shows featuring Black women and really focusing on Black women. So I'm thrilled to share that with you. So if you have already seen these shows, let me know in the comments what you thought. What do you think of the Love Experiment? Did you like the Courtship? If you haven't and you're going to check them out, then let me know that too. I'd love to hear that. Thank you again for watching. I hope to see you in the next video.